Ladies and gentlemen, is it okay for me to speak?
I don't know.
I don't know. I didn't see the slide. Before I begin my presentation, I'd like to extend my great thanks to all the people behind, all the technicians helping us to prepare this presentation. In this presentation, I'd like to introduce to you the school, that is East China University of Technology, and what you could learn from our school, and also about the life at East UT at our school. Concerning about the location of our school, I also would like to introduce Jiangxi, the province, to you. Okay. I'm the director of international office, and also the dean of the international school at East China University of Technology. I don't know whether you could see the slide clearly. I'm sorry, but I cannot see you. I hope you can see me and hear me clearly. If you have any question, you're welcome to interrupt me at any time, and I am sure you have so many ways to communicate with me. Okay, thank you. So here, let's begin. For the first, I would like to introduce four topics today. One, that is, where is ECUT, and why ECUT, and what is ECUT, and finally, how about the life at ECUT? Okay. For the first, where is ECUT? ECUT is the shortage of East China University of Technology. So according to the name, so you know that our school is located in East China. And also this school is concerning a lot about the technology. So like engineering, science, technology. Okay. First, I'd like to introduce the East China. So the location of our campuses. Our school is located in Jiangxi province. Jiangxi province, I don't know whether you have been to Jiangxi or you are familiar with the China map, but Jiangxi province is the east-south corner of China. This province is not very large, but similar to, I think, that Cambodia. I think that nearly Cambodia, just a little smaller than Cambodia. And right here, Jiangxi, the four seasons are very clear. Spring, in the spring, you can see many flowers in Jiangxi, and you can enjoy a lot of beautiful cultural and natural tours. And the summer right here is hot, but I think that not as hot as in East Asia, Southeast Asia. I have been to Cambodia in August and Thailand in September. I think that, let me see, in November. But in Cambodia, it was very hot in summer. The sun is burning. And also we have autumn. Autumn is very beautiful in China. The autumn is a colorful season. Different trees show different color of leaves. And you can imagine in the mountain, there's so many trees, and there's so many different color of flowers and leaves. And also we have winter. Several days before, we encountered snow somehow a little thick snow covered the roofs, so white. But now today is sunny. It's sunny. So right here in Jiangxi province, you can experience spring, summer, autumn, and winter. So thank you. And also for the Jiangxi, the tour, the culture, like you see, you can see on the slides, we have the lakes. I know that in Southeast Asia, so many lakes, and also we can see some, the China, that's the Bowers, the Visa, the Versa, and all the others. So it's good. And also we can experience the Tai Chi, the Taoism. So in Jiangxi, when you are here, I think that you can experience a different culture, and in this way, you will learn more about China, more about the Chinese culture, and even some elements of the East Asian culture. Okay. So next, I would like to introduce to you our school, East China University of Technology, that's ECUT. ECUT is, as you know from the name, I have mentioned that is the China University of Technology. We are a technical and engineering university. It was established in 1956. Our feature, the feature of our school is that concern about uranium. I don't know whether you know the uranium, but we can extend it to a large area that is called geology. No, not geography, but geology. Geography is on the land, the cover of the land, but the geology is under the land. So in our school, our strong disciplines are the geology, like radiative waste, like mining, how to find the mine, like the civil engineering. So how to build a house, a bridge, a tunnel, and all this and that. Like a chemistry, because somehow we are concerned about the nuclear chemistry, and about the material, what we are doing in the material, concerned about the plastic, and also I don't know, the other material used for the computer, and the steel, the bridge, and the others. I'm sorry, I'm not majored in material. And also we have the typical disciplines concerned about the nuclear, uranium, it's the earth science. Okay, so to conclude the featured discipline, we are concerned about the nuclear and the uranium. Also, we will uranium and the tourism, and we can we foster the brilliant people in environment. Okay, so our school, as what I have said, was established in 1956. So far, that's 64 years old, and it was originally named as the geological school, and then we changed to the name of East China Institute of Technology in 2002. So at that time, we expand our education fields into other engineering, science, arts, literature, economics, and management in the other area. So in 2007, the school changed to the name of East China University of Technology. So it becomes a comprehensive university. So far, we have around 230,000 students. 230,000 students, and we have around 2,300 staff. So I think that it is not a small school. It is quite a large university in Jiangxi. We have two campuses. One is in Nanchang, the capital city of Jiangxi province, and the other is in a cultural city called Fuzhou. I'm sure you don't know the city, but it's around 100 kilometers away from Nanchang city. So very, very near, very near. So, by the way, I'd like to tell you that the transportation in Jiangxi is very, very convenient. I am sure you have some image of the Chinese transportation system, especially Gaotie, the high-speed railway. Okay. So more about our school. That's the brief history and the feature of this place I have explained it to you. And then here I'd like to introduce more about our school. Our school is somehow a featured school, as what I have explained it to you. One thing I'd like to show you is that our school has close connection with the IAEA, that's International Atomic Energy Association. The reason why I tell you this is that we trained so many technicians from all over the world, especially from the developing countries. I can still remember several years before I received several technicians from Malaysia, Myanmar, and Cambodia, Nepal, Bangladesh. I can still remember. We were good friends. So we have close relationship with the IAEA, meaning the internationalization in our school is, I have to tell you that is qualified. So in this school we also have some giants, some famous stuff like some Chinese engineering science members, academic science members. Now the two pictures are the two leaders of our school, the president and the chairman of the school board. They are experts and they have strong beliefs. They have good ideas of operating the school. So next, I'd like to wait a second. I'd like to tell you the school is now you know you can have some information right here. So the school is being operated by the Jiangxi government, and we also has fund and support from the some Chinese big enterprises like the China Nuclear Corporation. Okay. So on the slide, some basic information right here. Okay, you can read. Okay. Okay. So here is that the basic introduction of our school. We have the education majors in the field of the science, the engineering, the law, the arts, the management, the economics, and the education, literature, all this and all that. As what I have introduced to you. The featured disciplines are focused on the nuclear and uranium, but we extend our education discipline to further, like chemistry, like mechanics, electronics, software engineering, and also the civil engineering, international trade, marketing, accounting, all this and all that. We have altogether around 68 bachelor programs and 71 master programs and 1 doctoral program. So I hope you can find some majors for you. Right here is that some leaders, that's the central government leaders, premier, visited our school in 2010. And so here are some scientific research achievements. We have achieved excellent fruits in the research, especially in engineering, chemistry, technician. Here we have the drone, size of drone, and also these are you see the blue light, the green, that's the uranium ores. And we have cultivated some famous school fellows. They are as the president and of the school, as somehow the big boss. Okay. So also these are the famous school fellows. They always told us that the bachelor life, the college life laid the foundation of their later life or of their whole life. That means I don't know whether in your country it's like this, but in China we usually think of the college life plays the most important role in the growing of a person. I can still remember my college life helped me a lot. And so there are 2 campuses, as I have mentioned. One is in Fuzhou, the other is in Nanchang. I'm now in Nanchang campus. and this is the gate. That is the Fuzhou, the office building. It's very big, and also these are the we can see the teaching building right here in Nanchang campus, and the library right here, and we have a group of famous professors, or I would like to call them experts. We have altogether 2,300 staff. I think that we have around 800 doctors, over 800 doctors. So these are very, I think very strong. Okay. So here are the colleges. That's the schools. We can see all these schools. They, according to the name of the school, you know the major, the typical major, like School of Earth Science. In this, we also have the majors like mining, like exploration, geological engineering, and somehow we have the city planning, and also all this and that. If you visit the webs of these schools, you will find all the majors they are. Also, if you visit our English website, we have all the majors, bachelor majors, altogether around 20 schools. You will find right here the nuclear engineering and the geophysics, also the water resources, survey, chemical, material, civil engineering, mechanical engineering, information, foreign language, and the School of Economics, and all this and that. I think that you know that. Also, we have some like a School of Science, Arts, and Literature and Law. So the software engineering. This is my school, international school. My school, later I will give you a special introduce, okay? And all of them around 20. So if you are interested in any school, I advise you to survey on our website. Okay, thank you. So the disciplines. Right here is the disciplines. I think that so 1 doctorate and 19. That's the first layer. Altogether, we have 71 programs. Okay, and the specified disciplines and majors, and we have state, national, provincial, and the local key disciplines, key majors. What does the key majors disciplines mean? It means we can get full support from the national, from the state, from the national department, or from the province government. We can get the full support from them, including financial support, including the equipment support, and also the staff support. Okay, we have the key laboratory. I think that you know this. This is our typical key laboratory. It is the state key laboratory. I just want to tell you that in the whole province, in Jiangxi province, there are only 2.5 state key laboratories. One is located in our school. In some of the provinces in China, so far there is 0 it's not easy to get the key laboratory, meaning the research foundation, the research capability in this school is fairly strong. Okay. Also, we have so many provincial, around 19 altogether, 14 to 19 provincial key laboratories. Okay. Including, especially all of them covered the engineering, technician, and science. Several of them is on the economics and management. Okay. So here is the internationalization. We have built a relationship with over 20 countries. Over 20 countries covered Canada, United States, Cambodia, Nepal, Malaysia, Myanmar, and India, Ireland, Japan, South Korea, Russia, Australia, New Zealand, and also some Middle East countries. So many. I think that all these lay a good foundation for our international communication with the other culture, with the other countries, and also this provide experience for our international students and management. Okay? Especially, I'd like to emphasize the cooperation in Southeast Asia. We have a strong relationship with Cambodia because our scientific research team has a strong cooperation with the Cambodian Rural Development Department in terms of the solar energy program. It is about the solar lamp light. The solar provider electricity to the rural area and to some governmental departments. Okay. So every year we will send some students exchange to other universities in other countries. Also, we will accept some students to China, to our school for communication. These are some foreign students. They join us, they participate in the activities organized by ECUT. The beautiful surroundings, the beautiful environment right here in our campus. Here is the spring, and this is the winter. You see, okay? So the third topic is that why ECUT? Why? First, we have for scholarship. We have several types of scholarship. The first scholarship is that from the IAEA scholarship. We have some students supported by IAEA, International Atomic Energy Association. And the second is that the provincial scholarship. That means Jiangxi provincial government will support our international students for scholarship, covering their school fees, tuition fees. And the third is that the ECUT school scholarship. We have some one belt and one road. The belt and the road scholarship, and also the excellency scholarship, and finally the unique protruding performance scholarship. The exact number, the sum of the scholarship right here. you know. We have around, I think, for the bachelor, it's around 20,000 RMB a year. For the postgraduate, like master and a doctor, it's around 25,000 RMB a year. So we provide strong scholarship for international students. But it does not mean every student can win the scholarship. The coverage is around, altogether, around 40% of the students. 40%. Okay. It's a pity that we are still not covered by the Chinese State Scholarship, CSC. Okay. So we are applying for it in the near future. I think that we can get. Concern about the school fees, the tuition fees, the doctoral tuition fee is 30,000 RMB per year, and for master 20,000 RMB a year, and for bachelor around 16,000. That's the detail is right there. One thing I'd like to remind you, if you are accepted into the Chinese language media program, 这里我想和那些想来上中文课的同学提醒一下，如果您是来上中文，就是编入东华理工大学自然班，那么您的学费是按中国学生收费，大约是5000人民币一年。5000，当然不同的专业会有一点点差别。So that means, if you participate the English class, English courses, then the tuition will be higher. That's around 30,000, 20,000, and 16,000. But if you take the Chinese language courses, Chinese language programs, then it's the tuition fee is the local, like a Chinese student. For the doctor, it's around 14,000 a year. But the scholarship is the same. Okay? So these are the tuition fee. And then for the next, the accommodation fee, we have twin room for each student. That means one room with 2 beds, equipped with the heating system, air conditioner, and a washing machine, and a public kitchen. I think that is quite convenient for them so far. The students, they are satisfied with the surroundings. Okay. Of course, besides you will pay the insurance fee. It is universally true. Okay. So each year for each student, the accommodation fee is 4,800 RMB. Okay. Okay. So the hot Chinese taught majors are below. This is based on our investigation. I don't know. I have introduced all the majors to you just now. Maybe some of you are interested in civil engineering, in mining, in geological engineering, but you decide. Here are the top or the heated majors. The first one is, you see, international economy and trade, and Chinese language, and business management, chemical engineering, and chemical art, and computer science and computer technology, surveying or mapping, and mechanicals. Okay, so the basic information is right here. Some of the core courses, you know, international trade, international trade affairs, international settlement, and finance, document practice, and trade, financing, this and that. Okay, so all of them are involved in the internationalization. Okay, and also the Chinese language, I think that you know, I think it's very easy for those who have some foundation of Chinese language, but for the beginners, it's difficult. It's difficult. My major is linguistics. I find it's hard for me to learn the local language. Okay. And business and administration. Also, we have the internationalized courses right here, including the financial accounting, taxation, taxation, investment, marketing, electronic commerce. I wanted to mention electronic commerce in China. It is very, very developed, advanced. I'm sure you have known Alibaba and Alipay, Ma Yun. Every day I use the mobile to pay. I just want to tell you that I have brought with me a cash of 100 RMB for over 4 months, and I didn't spend it out because every time I just use the mobile Alipay, scan and over. Even I buy a small piece of chocolate. Okay. And chemical engineering and chemical technology. This is also the English taught course program. Also the core courses, principle of chemical engineering and chemical reaction and chemical technology. I think that you know that. And computer science and technology. We are focusing on the cloud calculation and on the cyber safety and the data process, data analysis. I think these are the foreground of today's world. Okay. Also some courses, core courses right here. If you know Chinese, then learn Chinese. Read the Chinese. If you don't know, so the English right here. Okay. And survey engineering. Survey engineering is for us. We sometimes we can do some survey for the bridge building, and some the mountain or big, huge mountain. We do some surveying, but this is I think that for the natural resources. Sometimes we survey the plants and animals species. Okay. So mechanical engineering. Mechanical engineering is material oriented. Okay. this major is the joint program between ECUT and Irish University, bachelor program. 2 years studying. The students study 2 years in China, and the next 2 years to Ireland. They get the degrees and certificates from the 2 universities. Okay. So the English course, that's what we are doing. What we are doing now. That's the 4 courses, the 4 programs: chemical, international trade and economics, software engineering, and electronic engineering. Okay. Altogether, we have around 120 students studying on campus. Unfortunately, last year, the pandemic bursted out, and most of my students blocked out. They stayed in their countries. It's inconvenient for us. I hope the pandemic over soon, and all of us could see each other, and the world could resume the peace. Okay, so the master program altogether 3 years. It's different from that in your country, I think. There are so many: geological engineering, science, and earth science and survey we have mentioned, and chemical, civil engineering, software engineering, and computer science, electronic, and management, doctoral 1. Okay, so all this you can apply, and they can both accept Chinese taught as well as English taught. Okay, so it's the same. Doctor, it's the same. Okay, and Chinese. Okay, life at ECUT. This is the campus in Nanchang. The students are living right here, this corner. Our school, you see, it's like a piece of chocolate, I think. When you come, I will show you in details. So this is the international students. They win the champion of football. Okay, and they are doing the experiment. They are performing in the laboratory, the library. Okay, they experience the culture, the local culture, boating, and this is the China magazine. I think that all of you know. And also, this is the beautiful pictures of the school, the campus. Okay. So this is the bedroom, 2 beds, and that is the 2 tables, desks, and it's the balcony, small. That is altogether the whole building for international students. It could hold around 400 students living there. 6 floors. Okay. These are the doctor graduated. This is me. And these are the master graduate. So this is my brief introduction. I'm sorry, I hope you can understand it clearly. English is not my mother tongue, so I speak slow with somehow broken pieces. If you have any question, welcome to ask me. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much, and I hope you can visit our website, and I hope we can see you soon in China or in East.